Did you know it takes an average of 3 to 5 years to make an animated movie? And all that starts with a concept at the very beginning of the pipeline. Now, as we'll see later in Module 2, a concept can come from anywhere. I'm talking like your own idea, a fairy tale, a popular book or a toy, even a sequel to an existing project. Inspiration is endless and all around you.
For a successful story, it really needs to speak to you on an emotional level, on a human level. You know, there's a lot of other stuff, but you want the core of it to be kind of simple and to like ring with you know, people's emotions and kind of like speak to them.
Typically, I'll have, I don't know, 14 ideas a week, and I won't tell anyone about any of them until one of them I just can't get rid of it. I think when I can't stop thinking about it, that to me reveals the truth of like, oh, there's something here.
Let's just say you got your concept. Now what? Well, in the concept phase of the pipeline, this is where directors, producers, writers, executives, production designers, story artists, and other creatives are all hard at work, taking an idea and giving it legs. They're brainstorming clever titles, writing and rewriting the script, sketching out characters, props, wardrobe, all the details that define what an animated movie is.
It's one of the most exciting parts of the process. It's just the sense of discovery and be like, you know, seeing a piece of art that like inspires the movie, and then we go like, can the movie look like that? Can the movie look like this painting? And it's like the part where you get to have the most fun.
We start with very rough sketches and ideas to see, are we hitting the right emotion, and does that emotion feel like the right emotion for this moment? And so it's very loose sketching, paintings, sometimes it's collages. It could be, especially on a Spider-Verse film, it could be absolutely anything.
Unlike in live action, animation requires us to create every single thing you see on screen. Sometimes roles that are traditionally thought of as being, you know, towards the middle or end of the process, like think animators, editors, visual effects supervisors, well, they jump in here at the concept phase to add even more depth and sophistication to our idea.
You start, you know, storyboarding, editing the sequences, building the whole screening of the film, and you want to do that several times because you might like parts of it and want to redo parts and kind of refine it along the way.
What does success look like at this stage? Well, after all of this initial work, a studio can decide to give the green light. That means all systems are a go. Our concept will have the backing and the resources it needs to continue along that pipeline and become a real film. Now, concepts that don't get the green light, they get archived, maybe for another day. Now, what's important to understand about the concept phase is how much work goes into a story before it can even be considered to become an animated film. And second, how differently the animation pipeline behaves from live action. I mean, in live action, a film usually gets the green light at the script stage and then proceeds in a more linear fashion until completion. Whereas animation, it requires some collaboration and a whole crew of professionals with various specialties coming together much earlier in the process to shape an idea and package it in a way that's undeniable to the studio.
When you have the germ of an idea, one of the first things to really get into is writing a script or a screenplay. But in animation, the script is really just a blueprint for what a movie can be.
Now let's assume our project gets the green light. That means we can move along the pipeline to pre-production, where even more talented people are going to join us for the fun.